Good morning. So today I am going to be recreating the Books and Beans into the Red, White, and Read movie slash bookstore. So when I was looking for a little Christmas village that could be the movie theater slash bookstore in Stars Hollow, I loved this Books and Beans because of course Lorelai loves coffee, and I thought, Rory loves books. It's like the two of them together, and I am going to leave that logo there. What I am going to change is actually not that much. I can't plug it in and show you now, but on the inside of this glass window is what I'm going to imagine is Kirk, going through all the different books and, working behind the scenes everywhere as he does. But I'm going to repaint this red, and then this coffee sign right here red as well. Then I will use a white paint to write the words red, white, and read. And then over here, I'm actually gonna repaint the words coffee. It says coffee. I'm gonna rechange it to popcorn because how they serve popcorn there. Now, along the side of the window, it says first cup is 50 cents, free refills. I thought that's perfect. That's so Stars Hollow-y. But I decided to write popcorn here instead of coffee because I know it's Books and Beans, and you'd think coffee beans are gonna have coffee there, and I love it, but really Lorelai gets her coffee at Luke's, and you can't have a movie without popcorn. So I ordered this teeny tiny little popcorn carton off of Etsy, and it was pretty pricey, almost like half the cost of this little house village, but I could not figure out how to make it myself in such a tiny scale that you could actually tell what it was. I might attempt it, but I knew I needed at least one. And what happened was when I ordered this off eBay, the seller did admit that there was a missing coffee cup that's supposed to be under this coffee sign. And that was perfect for me because I didn't want coffee there. This is actually really hard to balance against it. So I use these little pliers here. Oh, this is what happens. I don't want to squish it either. I'm going to eventually glue this just so you can see how it would look. Little popcorn right in front of it. So it looks like, at the window you could get a cup of popcorn. Now on the inside of this little shop area, there's a little cart for returning books. It says enjoy a book with a cup of coffee. I'm going to leave that as it is. And the only other thing that I'm going to add to this is I am going to cut from those plastic paddles from the dollar store, a little plastic, just for not background, but for a firmer back drop, I guess, for the poster that hangs out in front of Stars Hollow's movie theater shop that says what movie's gonna be playing that night. And I stole kind of the idea of this image from one of the screenshots on an episode where they were playing the 50-Foot Woman, and it just has the name, Red, White, and Read Bookstore, and then it says movie tonight, and where it had the 50-Foot Woman, I decided to type out a film by Kirk, just in honor of him, and then the 2 showtimes. Now, the way it looks is on the original show, it looks like as if they just cut out a new, piece of paper and cover up the old movie on top of it. So I kind of made the film by Kirk to be in yellow as if it's like a new, maybe yellow flyer, and did a little shadowing under it so it kind of looked like it maybe popped off a little bit from the poster. So I'm going to straighten this piece out, glue this on, and then I will lean it probably like right there for my village. All right, so let's get to work. I'm cutting out these little tiny versions of popcorn I'm just kind of measuring it the same size as the clay, and then I'll glue it around the four corners and see if it looks like the Etsy one. Gosh, I think this is gonna really work. I've already got 3 out of the 4 sides done, and it looks pretty good. It just went rolling. Oh my God. Tiny things, tiny things. It looks better. I shouldn't say it. It sounds conceited. I think it looks better than the Etsy one. Is this one? Maybe it's better than mine. I don't know. It has tiny, tiny little balls. Probably theirs looks better. That's okay. I'm happy with it. All right, so I came up with a really, really exciting idea. I got some more of this modeling clay and decided to kind of roll it and smush a bottom section like so. And then I quickly made 2 little armrests, cushions, like so. This is gonna be a very rough model because I just did this like in 2 seconds. That's like the bottom of the couch, right? With the 2 armrests. And then I don't really have a lot of clay here left to play with, but just to give you a quick idea of how quickly you can make this at home if you wanted to recreate this movie theater. Here's the backrest, and voila. You have a little couch. Now this is gonna have to dry before you can paint it red, but I almost don't want to touch it. It's so cute. This is the popcorn I made. This is the one I bought on Etsy. Okay, so that one's gonna go in the window, the tall one. The short one, which I might even make another short one, I'm going to rest. Ooh, this is not yet dry and I don't want it to stick. Although I might eventually glue it onto the building here. But here's the red sofa that, you know, Rory and Lorelai seem to always get. So I'm gonna place that, I believe, right in front of the window. And then I'm going to take this tiny little popcorn and lean it against it. Something like that. It's hard without using glue. And then this one will go in the window. How cute is that? All right, let me see. I can show you. How adorable. Oh my God. So happy. All right. So we don't want this to stick yet. And this is gonna have to sit over here to dry. All right, I reprinted the sign a couple times. Hopefully this will be a better match. Now it's like too light. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna glue it on, and then I'm gonna paint the red around it. So I'm gonna cut this as close to the letters. Okay. All right, so I had to get the super glue, which I really hate using because I always get it on my fingers, but I really want to super glue that popcorn in there because there's no glass window and I'm so scared it's gonna fall inside. So here we go. Look how good. Right. I'm adding a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of brown to give like the popcorn some dimension. So it's not just yellow and white. And then I add a little extra yellow. Just gives it a little bit pop. Pop. I'm really dying to paint this red and just get it in there, but I think with this clay, it's really important to make sure it fully dries before you paint it. Otherwise, you're gonna probably paint the outside, and then as the outside dries, the inside might either not be able to fully dry, or maybe it'll make it crack. So I'm just gonna set this aside, and I'll have to take pictures of how this looks when it's complete in a little bit. Ooh, 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 I know what I can do. I can finish touching up the red in the red, white, and reed and popcorn signs. All right, so I'm gonna do one more coat of a darker red so that it's not so bright compared to the red here by mixing a little brown in my red. And excited to put this couch on the corner of our shop, and I decided I am going to super glue it into place. All right, so first, this couch has kind of stuck to the plate a little bit, and I wish I had like a little metal spatula or something to lift it up. There we go, maybe I can use this. Because I just don't want the paint to rip off it. Perfect. There's our little couch. Looks pretty good. And I'm just gonna first place the poster where I think I want it to go in the corner here, not blocking the window. And then I think I want to put the couch maybe right under the window. And then maybe I'll move it over a little so it's not blocking the doorway. And then put the popcorn here. Right, this probably isn't going to stay up until I glue it in place. I just wanted to get like an idea. All right, let's see, what do you think? We've got our popcorn in the window. We've got our popcorn next to the chair that we made. The other popcorn we made leaning against the couch that we made, and then our movie sign. We've got our red, white, and read sign, and our popcorn sign, the books and beans, which I opted to keep. And I don't know, I'm thinking this looks pretty complete. The only other thought I had was maybe switching the couch and the poster, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I like it this way. Let's just see how it would look. It's just, the poster is gonna block that bush and then the book return cards. So let's see. And now it's hanging off the edge over here. I don't know, it looks like now this couch is like off and out of the store. I think I like it closer. All right, so. Do I want to glue this in place though? I think I'm just gonna lean it. But I do want to glue the couch. All right, it is glued in place. And I think there's still a little wet puddle of paint right there in that deep corner, but I just couldn't wait any longer. Maybe I should glue this on, just so it doesn't get lost. Well, I might not glue it because I might want to change that movie title, A Film by Kirk, depending on, you know, if Netflix ever makes like another year in the life and then there's a new movie that I want to change based on the seasons. Like I'm planning to hopefully pull out some of these pieces in the spring or in the summer, so I might leave this, although I'll leave it movable. All right.